What's up, y'all? Got some sunset vibes on a mountain right now. It's pretty sick, and wanted to come up here, talk about why it's super important to take advantage of your youth and how quickly it's escaping. Right now, for some background, I'm 28 years old. Feel like I'm super old, but super young at the same time. I feel like I'm young in the sense that I'm very young at heart. Feel like I'm 21 years old mentally, but I feel like I've been through a lot already. So it's a weird situation, but yeah, I wanted to share some wisdom with you guys today and just talk about why you need to really take advantage of the time that you have, and especially when you're still young. The first point I wanted to talk about is the importance of going outside your comfort zone. And this is a super important one for a lot of people, myself included. And I haven't fully conquered this yet. I'm not saying I'm like an expert in this or I've like mastered this skill, but it's a work in progress for sure. I'm not sure if you guys saw my one video on me talking about why I left my 9 to 5 and came out here, but that's an example of me going out of my comfort zone. And I didn't know anyone here, left my career, just left everything in Florida, came here. And yeah, I've had a great time, learned a lot about myself, about life, about what it has to offer. Yeah, that's a kind of a drastic example of going out of your comfort zone, but it can apply to small things in life too, like approaching that one cute girl that you see walking down the street, or trying out for the football team, or it can be something else like starting a new business or pursuing a hobby you've always wanted to and just you've been fearful of doing it. This can apply to anything that you have an intrinsic desire to do, but you have an underlying fear of how it's going to turn out and it's stopping you from doing it. Whatever it is that you truly want to do in life, don't let fear hold you back. And I know it's easier said than done, but what you have to realize is things take time. Like, it takes time to build a skill set. It takes time to get used to a new environment. So whatever it is that you are scared of or you have fear of an outcome of, then it's just about like having belief in yourself, but you can achieve that belief by putting yourself in those new environments in order to make yourself realize that you have the potential to do those things and to not be scared of it and to actually be successful in whatever it is that you're scared of doing. It's all about just putting in the work and knowing that things take time and being patient with life and with being able to develop yourself as a person. So it's going to take time. If you don't do it now, when are you going to do it? Say you graduated college like 3, 4 years ago and you've been at home, you've always wanted to move out of state, but you haven't done it yet because you're scared of not knowing anyone, or you just don't know if there's going to be the right job for you. There's so many uncertainties with it, but that's how you learn. Like, you learn if a place is right for you by actually going and doing it. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Then you can go back, try something new. We always try to make up excuses as to why something isn't right, but it's all about being open to trying new things. That's a good segue into my second point, which is not being afraid to travel. And yeah, me being out here in Colorado right now, I've learned a lot about myself, like I said, and about life, but it's all about trying new things while you have the time right now and trying out new places, because when I settle down, I want to know that this is the place that's I'm meant for and that I like the most. But how are you supposed to know if you don't go outside of where you were born or like within a 50-mile radius? It's a lot different when you're going somewhere on vacation and just having a good time, as opposed to going somewhere to like actually analyze if this is the right fit for me and having enough time in a certain area to be able to make that decision. More importantly, it's like you just want to experience more aspects to life and other cultures, other ways of living, other habitats, and there's just so much out there that we don't have exposure to. Like, yeah, you can watch it on a screen, but until you actually experience certain things, you're not going to know what it's really like. 100, 200 years ago, we didn't have the same access to being able to travel. Being in this time period, we should be grateful for that. And also being grateful for our youth to be able to have these experiences and do these things. And the last point about taking advantage of your youth that I wanted to focus on is getting in the best shape you possibly can. And I feel like in general, everyone should be active, and that's something that should be a part of everyone's life in order to have a balanced and full life. Because we are humans, we are animals, so yeah, we probably should be active. But in addition to that, if you maximize your genetic potential and if you really like see what you're capable of doing and what you're capable of looking like at your prime, you'll change your outlook and you'll gain a lot more confidence and you'll just feel a lot better about yourself knowing that you're putting in work and effort in order to maximize the way you look and the way you feel. But if you wait, then you're not going to be able to achieve that. You'll be out of your prime. You're going to have a slower metabolism. You're not going to be able to build muscles quickly. So the time really is now. There's an ant literally in my flannel. Oh my God. Okay. But if you wait, you're not going to have that time. So it's very important to do it now while you are in your 20s and while you have the time and energy to do so, because you never know what the future holds. Like, you might have an injury preventing you from being able to do it. You might not have the time. You might have kids. But like I said, you're not going to be as able to really be at your peak when you're later on in life. So while you are in this age bracket, in this time frame, it is so critical to just put in the work and see what you're really made of. And that's why I wanted to get into calisthenics, and that's been a focus on this channel for the last year. And I really want to see what I'm capable of doing with my body. And I've been able to do handstands. And then since then, I was just super curious, what else can I do if I can do a handstand? So it's been super inspiring in my fitness journey to transition over to calisthenics, because I've been able to do things I never knew I had the ability to do. So it's been super transformative for myself. And that's why that's a focus on this channel now. And that's why I'm also doing online coaching to help people reach their goals. So yeah, if you guys want to do online coaching with me, hit the link in the description. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I feel like when you are in this age bracket, you really can't take anything for granted. And this is the time to really discover who you are, discover what you're meant to do and what you're capable of, and just being the best version of yourself and allowing that to carry through to your 30s and into your 40s, so that you can just make the most out of this life. Because I just don't want to leave any stone unturned. And I've been super motivated these last month or two, and I just really want it to transfer over to other people, and I want to be able to inspire other people. And I feel like that's a part of what I'm meant to do here. And I just want to be able to have the opportunity to do that and hopefully inspire you guys to be the best that you can be. The time really is now to do it. That's what I say in all these videos, that you cannot ever wait to do something. Just do it right now.